Hello, welcome to PhyzQuest. So this is the solution video for GATE 2020 General Aptitude part, question number 6 to 10. So question number 6 is, here a paragraph is given which is crowdfunding deals with mobilization of funds for a project from a large number of people who would be willing to invest smaller amounts through web-based platforms in the project. Now, based on the above paragraph, which of the following is the correct statement about crowdfunding? So, this is, as you can read in the paragraph, this is basically collecting a smaller amount of money for a project from a large number of people via online platform. So here the most important point is people should be willing to invest because the options given are based on that. Now let's read all the statements and check which of them correctly fits through the paragraph. So first statement is funds raised through unwilling contributions on web-based platforms. Here fund is raised through unwilling, but in the paragraph it is mentioned that the funds are raised through willing contribution of people. Since both the words are contradictory, so this is not the correct option. Second statement is funds raised through large contributions on web-based platform. Again, it is mentioned in the paragraph that the funds are raised through a large number of people, but the investment is in smaller amounts. So here the contribution is smaller as mentioned in the paragraph, but the statement is showing informing about the larger contribution. So again, this statement is also contradicting the paragraph. So this is also not the correct option. Third statement is funds raised through coerced contribution on web-based platform. So coerced means forcing someone to do something, but the paragraph it is mentioned that the people should be willing to invest the smaller amount of money. So willing and forcing are not the same thing. So again, third statement is also not correct. So last statement is funds raised through voluntary contributions on web-based platform. So here the word voluntary has a similar meaning to the word willingly. So this is the correct statement as per the paragraph. So correct option for this question is option D. Now let's move ahead to next question. Question number 7. Question number 7 is P, Q, R and S are to be uniquely coded using alpha and beta. If P is coded as alpha alpha and Q is coded as alpha beta, then R and S respectively can be coded as that we need to find out. So this question, if you observe, it is very much similar to a 2-bit binary system. Binary system, as you are very much familiar with, so it has two digits 1 and 0. So using a 2-bit binary system, that is the combination of 1 and 0, the system will have 4 combination using these two digits, that is 0 0, 0 1, 1 0 and 1 1. Similar is the case in this situation. So instead of the digits 1 and 0, we have the symbols alpha and beta. So in similar fashion, the possible codes using the two symbols will be alpha alpha, alpha beta, beta alpha and beta beta. Now P is coded as alpha alpha, Q is coded as alpha beta. So now only we are left with the codes beta alpha and beta beta, and only we are left with R and S. So of course, for obvious reason, R and S has to be coded by beta alpha and beta beta. So if you check the option, you can see option D is matching with our result. So correct answer here would be option D. So next question. Question number 8 is the sum of the first n terms in the sequence 8, 88, 888 and 8888 up to n number of terms. The sum we need to find out. So here 4 options are given and we need to choose the correct option. So in this question, we have to find out the sum of these numbers of n number of terms. Now in order to do that, first we have to do is we have to express in terms of an arithmetic or in geometric progression series. Why? Because we can apply, they have a general formula for the sum of the series to calculate that. So we can use that general formula here. Now this sequence is actually does not form any kind of arithmetic or geometric progression series. So first of all we have to convert it in terms of like that. So let's do that. So the sum we have to find out is 8 plus 88 plus 888 up to n number of terms. Now we can write this as, if you take common 8, so this will be 8 into 1 plus 11 plus 111 up to n number of terms. Again, here in this case, if you further take common 1 by 9, so this will become 8 by 9, 9 plus 99 plus 999 up to n number of terms. Now this 9 plus 999, 999 you can write as 10 minus 1, 9 as 10 minus 1, 99 as 100 minus 1, 999 as 1000 minus 1, like so on. So here again this we can write 8 by 9 is equal to 10 minus 1 plus 100 minus 1 plus 1000 minus 1 up to n number of terms. See why we are doing this. See, our purpose is to establish a series. Once we get the series, then we will apply the some general formula for some of the series. Now here by expressing in this way, what we can achieve is, what we will do is, here we take 10, 100, 1000 into one bracket and the one into another bracket. So we can write this as equal to 8 by 9, 10 plus 100 plus 1000 up to n number of terms minus n. Why? Because there are n number of 1. So sum will give you n. So now this is a series form now, because it has a relationship. It's actually a geometric series, geometric progression series. So now we will apply the general formula here. So first of all, you should understand what is a geometric series and how it works. So when we talk about a geometric progression series, suppose you have a series that is a sum of a series that is a plus ar square plus ar cube up to n number of terms. So here, as you can see, the terms are developed and each term has a relationship with the next term. So that means it has a common ratio, a common multiplier, you can say. A when multiplied with r will give you ar. When ar is multiplied with r will give you ar square. Ar square when multiplied with r it will give you ar cube, and so on. So it has a relationship with the terms. So here a will be the first term and r is the common ratio. So when this type of common ratio is established, you should understand that this is a geometric progression series. Now in such type of case, the sum of this series will be equal to a into r to the power n minus 1 divided by r minus 1. Now in our case, the sum of the series we need to find out is 10 plus 100 plus 1000 up to n number of terms. So here the first term is 10, and if you look at closely, if you find out the common ratio, it would be 10, because ratio between the second to the first term is 100 by 10 is 10. Again 1000 by 100 is 10. So like that the common ratio is 10. So a is 10, r is also 10. So we will put this in the formula. So it will become, this is equal to 10 into 10 to the power n minus 1 divided by 10 minus 1. So now we will use this value in this expression. So this will become 8 by 9, 10 into 10 to the power n minus 1 divided by 10 minus 1 minus n. Now we will open the bracket and multiply 8 by 9 in the terms. So this will become 8 when multiplied with 10, it will be 80, and the denominator within the bracket, the first term, that is 10 minus 1 is 9, when multiplied with 9 it will be 81. So ultimately this will become 80 by 81, 10 to the power n minus 1 minus 8n by 9. So this is the sum of the series of we have calculated. Now let's check the option. So if you check the option, you can see that option D is matching with our result. So correct answer for this question is option D. Now let's move ahead to the next question. So the question is, select the graph that schematically represents both y equal to x to the power m and y equal to x to the power 1 by m properly in the interval of x greater than equal to 0 and less than equal to 1 for integer values of m where m is greater than 1. So we are given with 4 plots and we'll choose the correct plot. So let's first do the calculation here. So we have two curves, y equal to x to the power m and y equal to x to the power 1 by m. When x is less than equal to 0, greater than equal to 0 but less than equal to 1. So that means we can say that x has the decimal values 0.1 to 0.2 like that values. So m is given as greater than 1. So to understand what would be the nature of both the curves, we will choose the lowest value of m, that is m equal to 2. So for m equal to 2, y is equal to y equal to x square and y equal to x to the power 1 by 2 or root x. So these are the two curves of y. So we will first check what would be the nature of these two curves when we put m equal to 2. So and since this is and by that we can find out the general nature. So let's do this one by one. So first we will consider y equal to x square. Now it is given that x is less than equal to 1. Now in this relationship, if you multiply x both the sides, so it will be x into x less than equal to x into 1. So ultimately when you do the product, it will give x square is less than equal to x. Which means for any value of x which is greater than 0 but less than 1, x square will be less than x. Only at x equal to 0 and x equal to 1, x square will be equal to x, because at that point it will be same as the value of x. So to draw the curve, first let's do the coordinates. So it is we have drawn the axis. So for the purpose of comparison, we will draw what will be when y will be equal to x. When y will be equal to x, it will be plot like this. So this is the y equal to x curve. Now here the values are changing. We have taken the values ranging from 0 to 1 on both the axes. Now it is, we have got the relationship that x square should be less than x, and this is for x between which is the value of x should be less than 1 but greater than 0. For that this relationship will be valid. And for x equal to 0 and x equal to 1, both the x square and x will be same. So that means at these 2 points both the curves will merge, will coincide. And for this range, x square should be lower than x. So if this is the diagonal curve, x square should be slightly less than this. So the curve will behave like this. So this will be y equal to x square curve. Now we have y, the second curve is y is equal to x to the power half or square root of x. So again we have the relationship x is less than equal to 1. So from that we can say that x to the power half is also less than equal to 1. So now what we will do is we will multiply x to the power half both the sides. So this will be x to the power half less than equal to 1 into x to the power half. So this will be ultimately give this side is x and this side is root x. So this will give x is less than equal to x to the power half. So again, if you observe this relationship, this means this x to the power half or square root of x will have higher value than x for x greater than 0 and less than 1, and same as x only at x equal to 0 and x equal to 1. So again, if we look at this curve, here at these 2 points at 0 and 1, this x square and x, the root x and x curve will coincide at these 2 points. But at other points in between 0 and 1, x square square root of x should be higher than x. So this curve should be higher than this diagonal line. Okay, so the curve when you draw, it will behave like this. So this will be curve of x to the power half. Now we have got the curve. Now let's check the option. So now if you look at all the option, you can see that this, since we are doing this for we have calculated it for m equal to 2, but this is for general m, so it will be the same. So here if you look at it, option A is matching with our result. So this is the plot of x to the power m, which is slightly below, and this is x to the power 1 by m, which is slightly higher. So this is the correct option. Now let's move ahead to the next question. Question number 10 is, the bar graph shows the data of the students who appeared and passed in an examination for 4 schools P, Q, R and S. So we need to calculate the average of success rates in percentage of these 4 schools. So first of all, understand this statement carefully. Now first of all, look at this curve. This is the performance is given for 4 schools in terms of bar diagram. So let's do it in other slide. So here this is your plot. Okay, so here if you see it clearly, these are the performance of 4 schools P, Q, R and S. So this signifies the number of students appeared, and this signifies the number of students passed. So we need to find out average of the success rate of the school in percentage. So that means we have to find out the success rate in percentage of each school individually and then take the average. Okay, so first of all we have to calculate the success rate in percentage, which is student passed divided by student appeared into 100. So now we will calculate for each of the school. For success rate for school P will be equal to, here student passed is 5, the student passed is 280 and student appear is 500. So this will be 280 by 500 into 100. So upon calculation this will give you 56%. Then for school Q, this will be equal to, here the student appeared is 600 but passed is 330. So this will be 330 by 600 into 100, which is equal to 55%. For school R, student appeared is 700 and passed is 455. So this is 455 by 700 into 100, which is 65%. And lastly, school S, it has 400 student appeared and 240 passed. So it will be 240 by 400 into 100, which is 60%. We need to find out the average success rate of the 4 schools in percentage. So it will be, we have to make a sum of these values and divided by 4. So this will be 56 plus 55 plus 65 plus 60 divided by 4, which will give you 59%. Now let's check the option. So now if you check the option, you can see that option C is matching with our result. So correct answer for this question is option C.